Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inside Talk Show. I'm Carla Elizondo. It's an inside job, team. We're going inside, we're diving in, we're continuing our reading of Neville Goddard's Awakened Imagination. We're on chapter 5, entitled The Coin of Heaven. We have yet to discover what the coin of heaven is, but we are continuing. So, chapter 5, this is part 2 of the reading, Awakened Imagination by Neville Goddard. All right. Put off the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Put on the new man, which is created in righteousness. This is an idea that Neville talks a lot about. I think it's a concept clearly that was introduced in the Bible. About the old man, the old person, the person of the past, the old man in our minds. That's the person living in the past, the unforgiving, the one that holds baggage, luggage, resentment, grudges, the person that's not brand new, the old man we did not die to. We should be brand new, a new man, a new person every single morning because we die to our old selves and we're brand new today. So Neville refers to the old man is when we hear the voices that hold us back, that stop us from using our imagination, the heaviness, the unforgiveness, the resentments that we hold, that's the old man. We don't allow ourselves to be born brand new with nothing in our hands, empty rice bowl. So we always have to we have to, in our minds, always connect to the new person, the new man, the new woman, not the old man or the old woman from yesterday holding all that baggage. So put off the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Put on the new man, which is created in righteousness, forward moving, right thinking, the future, not sin, error, missing the mark in the past. Our minds, like our stomachs, are whetted by change of food. Whetted meaning stimulated. This word also means to sharpen, but more like stimulate, like wet your whistle with an appetizer or a drink. It's like it's stimulated, it's awakened. So our minds, like our stomachs, are awakened by change of food. So we have to continuously feed our minds food for it to awaken, meaning growing, personal development, things like this. You're growing and expanding. If you really listen to what I'm reading, it's like, wow, something you learn brand new. You're made anew. Stop all of the old mechanical negative inner talking and start a new positive and constructive inner speech from premises of fulfilled desire. Inner talking is the beginning, the sowing of the seeds of future action. Let me just read that again. Let that sink in. Stop all of the old mechanical negative inner talking and start a new positive and constructive inner speech from premises on fulfilled desire. So knock off all of that limiting belief, all of the doubt, all of the mistakes you've made in the past, even if they're real, even if you are scared. Stop it. Stop that mechanical, that automatic negative thinking we talked about yesterday, automatic negative thoughts. The ones just on replay. It's like a song, a lyric. We've heard it so much, it just plays without even us, having to try. It's automatic. It's the baseline. It becomes the autopilot. It's the standard. And if it's bad, it's terrible because it continues to produce negative results. There's a word I'm looking for and it's leaving my mind. When a car comes stock, it's like the original settings, not yet made better by us, okay? So stop all of the old mechanical thinking. Stop that negative inner talk and start a new positive and constructive inner speech. Start new positive, constructive inner talking to yourself from the basis of your desire, okay? Of it already being fulfilled. Inner talking is the beginning and the sowing of the seeds of the future action. Remember, your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. Your mind is fertile soil, and it doesn't care what you plant in it. Bob always refers to Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. He talks about Our minds are fertile soil, just like real soil. If a farmer had wonderful soil and he planted carrots or something, a very, nutritious food, and a millimeter away nightshade, which is a poison, they'll both grow perfectly, evenly. The soil doesn't care. Our minds don't care what we plant in it. It will yield and grow and fruitfully prosper. What kind of fruit it is? Look around. Take a gander. Open your peepers and see. The 3D world, our results, is the fruit that was given from the seeds we originally planted, which are thoughts in our mind. Remember that. Default. That was the word I was trying to think of. Default mode. So stop all of that default thinking, the default mode of the world, just what everybody else believes. Well, it's just, whatever. Whatever we believe must be true. Really, I encourage you to challenge or explore your beliefs. When was the last time you went down and explored, dusted them off, and looked at a belief without listening to the outside world? You might find they may change, and that might be scary. That's why you don't want to look at them. We have to grow and challenge ourselves. We can't just believe because we heard it or we were born into it or whatever. Whole nother topic. Okay. To determine the action, you must consciously initiate and control your inner talking. Construct a sentence which implies the fulfillment of your aim, such as, I have a large, steady, dependable income, consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. Or, I am happily married. I am wanted. I am contributing to the good of the world. And repeat such a sentence over and over until you are inwardly affected by it. Wow, Neville, these are just affirmations. That's what it is. So, for example, I would say 99.9999% of issues that come in for any anxiety or depression, and I myself included, anybody who is anxious or depressed or going through a hard time, when we unpeel that onion and keep going, okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? It all boils down to a feeling of unworthiness, not good enough, feeling guilty, really just feeling unworthy. I'm unworthy. But what if and even if you don't think your mind is saying those exact words, I'm unworthy, that's the feeling you have. And remember, it's the feeling, that emotional mind, the bottom part of our mind. It does not matter what we are saying. It's what we're feeling. How many people do you know say, I am the best. I am just so amazing. I'm an honest person. I don't lie. I tell the truth. I'm faithful, baby. I don't lie. But what's really going on? They cheat, a lie, have no integrity, always fall back on their word because they are not emotionally involved. They're feeling the true essence, their vibration caused by emotions are not in alignment with the words they're saying. That's what we were talking about. You have to be in alignment for your actions to match your words. This is the glue. This is the glue that makes everything happen. You can talk, no, say all you want. Results don't lie. Look at anybody's life. Don't listen to what they say. Use your higher faculties we talked about. How do you feel about that person? Do you feel like they're trustworthy when you're around them? Do they emit? I served for a long time. For 17 years, I was in the service industry. I have my PhD in people. And I worked in Beverly Hills. And there was people that had, just successful, oozed opulence and wealth. But when I served them and talked to them, there was such a sadness. Not to everybody, and I'm not saying it, but there was opulent, amazing people who were freaking fabulous. Just, oh my gosh, goals, just vibrant and amazing. But my point being is that even when it looks like they have everything together, they can say they're as successful and they have all this and they might have it. But I don't feel, it was just a sad depression, like a dark cloud. You can feel people's energy. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. When the energy doesn't match the outside or their words, something's off. They're out of alignment. And that's the worst because usually, I mean, God, these people are suffering. I was one of those people putting on, even to me, I didn't understand the disconnect between what I knew, what I said, and then what I did. Because it all looked great, but the feeling was so off, it caused chaos in my life. So that was a long tangent. Anyways, we were talking about, so construct a sentence which implies the fulfillment of your aim. So if there's an area in your life that you're not happy with, I've talked about this so many times. For example, I felt like I couldn't trust myself. I couldn't trust myself. And I would say, God, I trust you, but I don't trust me. But really, after reading this, it's the same thing. God is in me. So if I don't trust God, I really don't trust myself. If I don't trust myself, I don't trust God. It's the same entity, although God is greater than I am because God's the creator. So it's one and the same. Myself and God, one and the same. I and my Father are one, but the Father is greater than I. So when I said I didn't trust myself, I was saying I don't trust God. So I was like, oh, okay, I need to really, get my crap together. I don't want to believe that because that's what the results were. I was just making mistakes and I wasn't trusting my gut and my intuition, my higher self, the God in me. So I wrote it down and I said, I don't trust myself. I make bad choices. I never get it right. I can't hear my intuition. I can't hear God talking to me. And then I burnt that one. And then I wrote, I am acutely attuned to my intuition and I follow my inner guidance. And he said, write it down and repeat the sentence over and over and over and over and over and over until you are inwardly affected by it. At first, it sounds like a lie. At first, I didn't believe it, of course, because everything else was to the contrary. But I say it so much. I am acutely attuned to my intuition and I follow my inner guidance. I am acutely attuned to my intuition and I follow my inner guidance. I say it like a lyric. It lives in my bones now and I feel it. And guess what? I am acutely attuned to my intuition and I follow my inner guidance. My life has totally changed because this is the thought that I have playing now. Instead of the other one, which I wasn't even aware, it didn't have words. I wasn't actively saying in my head, I don't trust myself. I don't trust God. I make mistakes. I wasn't saying that, but that's the feeling I had. So it's important to harness with words to get emotionally involved because that's the thing we're going after. Affirmations and mantras, auto suggestions. If you ever want help with that, I am your girl. I am so good at it. Okay, so repeat it over and over until you're affected by it. Our inner speech represents in various ways the world we live in. Hell's bells, yes it does. In the beginning was the Word. Hello. That which ye sow, ye reap. See yonder fields. Okay, I don't know what that means. The sesamum was sesamum. The sesamum was sesamum. The corn was corn. The silence and the darkness knew. Okay, Edwin Arnold, The Light of Asia. This is an excerpt from a book. So is a man's fate born. Okay, let's read that again. That which ye sow, ye reap. See yonder fields. Yeah, okay, the seed was corn and it grew corn. Okay, the silence and the darkness knew. So it was man's fate born. So is man's fate born. Yeah. Even when you can't see it, it will come to pass. It will grow. It will grow. Ends run true to origins. Yeah. The beginning point, the cause, it will run true to an actual effect. Those that go searching for love only make manifest their own lovelessness. Oh, who needed to hear that? Those that go searching for love only make manifest their own lovelessness. And the loveless never find love. Only the loving find love, and they never have to seek for it. D.H. Lawrence. We had a really interesting conversation this morning in the study group about praying, asking for help, for guidance. When we go begging feeling like we have nothing. We don't have anything. Please, please, please give me because I don't have. Please, please, please help me because I don't know. You're calling a line. The line of you're going into the room with nothing. But guess what? That's not where universe or God is, because God is everything. God's not in that room. You'll never find God in the room of nothing. When you approach it with nothing, coming from a place of lack or the perception that you don't have something, and you go into the room, God's not there. Universe, your guidance will not be there. You have the wrong building. You got the wrong number. You have to go into prayer, for guidance, into meditation with knowing, you might not feel it, but knowing, gratitude, being grateful. Enter prayer with praise, thanking for what you do have. Ken Honda, he's this money guy. Look him up on YouTube. Great. He has called Happy Money. What you appreciate appreciates. Appreciate the money you have. If it's $20 in the bank right now, be so grateful for that $20. Thank money as it comes and goes. As it comes and goes. I'm so thankful when you pay for your Starbucks. I'm so grateful for the money I have, the $2 for this or the $4 for this. When you get your paycheck, even if you don't like your job, I'm so grateful for this money. Walk around, I'm so grateful for the air conditioning in my house. I'm so grateful for my bills to be paid. Be grateful for what you have. Because if you are fearing lack and debt and you don't have money, you're just going to get more of that. That's where that saying comes. To those who have, more will be given. To those who don't have, even what the little they have will be taken away. I used to think that's so harsh and I didn't get it, but now I get it. So when you enter prayer or guidance, come with a spirit of praise and gratitude and know that that's your essence. Because you're going to go talk to God or the source of who has everything, abundance. That's where they'll be. You'll find them there. But usually we call the other line where it's an empty room because we're empty. And we might not feel it at first. We might be in fear of, for example, those that go searching for love only make manifest their own lovelessness. So if you're searching for love, you're coming from a place that I don't have it and I want it. You will never find it because you have to come from, look, I might not have manifest in my life the loving partner that I feel, but I first have to get into a space of, I know that I am pure love. I love myself. I love my family. I love my dog. Find anything you love, dead or alive. It doesn't matter. Connect with that love in you and just let it expand through you. Then you'll be so loving that you'll never have to seek for it. It will just come to you. It'll attract to you. Like attracts like. You know how they say opposites attract? That does not apply to human beings and energy. Us. Like attracts like. If you want love, be love. And as far as like romantic partners, the best advice and and a few people have said this. If you're looking for a romantic partner, take a sheet of paper and just go to town writing every detail you want. No judgment of yourself, unapologetic, everything you desire in a partner, to how tall they are, what kind of hair, what color, how much hair, how they smile, how they smell, just everything. Write it down. The characteristics, their routines, goal-oriented, healthy, fit, gets along with their parents, has friends, is excited about life, is integrous, is happy, funny, jokey. Write a list of every single thing you want in a partner. And then look at that list and become it. Because if you are that list, you will attract it by law. And I don't mean like you're not going to be 6'5". That's what I'm looking for. You're not going to be, I'm not going to turn into, a 6'5" dude with, dark hair, full head of hair. I love me some head of hair. I'm not going to be turning that, but the characteristics of the essence of the person, the energy that I want in a partner, I have to be that first. I want to be fit. I want to be fun. I want to get along well with my parents, all these things. You have to be it. So if you want it and you're just like, well, I'm not, because you're not it. You have to be it first. What a fun lesson. That was just literally one page. I'm gonna have to continue this because I got some appointments, but let me just finish off with this. So to close it off, it says, those that go searching for love only make manifest their own lovelessness, and the loveless never find love. Only the loving find love, and they never have to seek for it. Man attracts what he is. The art of life is to sustain the feeling of the wish fulfilled and let things come to you, not to go after them or think they flee away. Mic drop. I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, but just check in with yourself. I love reading this stuff. I repeat it over and over because repetition, remember, repetition, repeating an idea is first illogical. Your brain will say, I know that, Carla. Why do I have to read this for the 30th day? The same thing. Guess what? Because the repetition is like the soil. It's preparing the soil. And I want this soil to be so good because I want to have the life I want. I want every single thought I have to become manifest in my life. I really want to create the life, and it's happening, and I'm just so happy about it. For the first time, I'm really learning how to do this, and it's through the repetition. It's a specific way to study. Like I said, for years, I studied personal development. I watched all the YouTube videos. I went to the free seminars. I did the TED Talks, and it was entertaining. It inspired me, but nothing changed. Why? Because I was only trying to be entertained or motivated. I wasn't doing the work. And to do the work, you got to get humble, put your hat on, your student hat, take the notes, invest. Nothing worthwhile is free. You got to put some skin in the game. You got to be held accountable. Go to people who have the results you want or who are just further ahead of you. My life changed so much when I really started investing in myself and paying attention. When you pay attention. When you pay attention. So that's why I coach now. I studied under Bob Proctor. I still study with him. He has a wonderful program. It's a 6-month program, the one I teach. And now I'm one of his consultants. And it just keeps rolling on. People I know that study it, now they're becoming consultants. It's just basically, it's a way to live. It's a program to follow. You are following a program. Are you aware of it? And what results is it getting you in life? So as always, please click the link in my profile page and schedule a free consultation if you are not already a client. I would love to work with you or just hear your story. Maybe I'm not the right coach for you or the right mentor, but I would love to just kind of hear your story or share any of my knowledge with you or answer any questions you have. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow.